Hello. So, okay, am I audible, online students? So, before starting, let me check whether am I audible or not. I think I am audible. So, let me share my screen today. Okay, today I am audible. Fine, no issues. So, today we are going to talk about the group discussion topic. Okay, fine. So, for online students, if you are having some doubt queries, simply message in the chat box. So, I'll be answering after the session. So, fine. No issues. So, let's talk about the group discussion. So, if we are talking about the IT interviews, definitely there can be lot many chances that we get the group discussion round as well, and why it is important. So, let's talk on that. So, firstly, if they want to check our qualities, like are we confident or not, confidence. If we are having some thoughts in our mind, are we ready to represent the same in front of some team of people? That is more important, because many people are having their own ideas, but they don't want to represent because of some issues like fear factor like that. So this is the main intention. Again, they want to check the main quality of human, that is the anger. That is the main reason behind it. If you are getting angry over someone's opinion, then that is not a correct, because people who are having the serious behavior and having the lot of anger most probably get rejected from the IT interviews, and that is the reason that group discussions are more important. Okay, so these are the two qualities, and because of that they want to check. Again, in this situation, for example, if there are some topics like if those topics are controversial, then definitely they want to check your behavior as well. How you are like, are you are you handling situation patiently or not? That is more important. They are checking your all those qualities. Again, there are a lot many things, and we will be discussing afterwards. But these are the main things, and for that, the group discussion is there. So when group discussion is happening in any software company, if for example, if there is a tie between two students, if they are having one vacancy, if you are two or more than two, then there can be time like that. So in that situation, if for example, if in some company in the requirement, if the communication is more priority, if they are giving the priority for the communication, definitely they'll be going for the group discussion because that is more or important. Having a individual basis knowledge, that is different part, but having a knowledge, and if we are having the confidence to represent in front of some unknown people, that is different factor. And for that they are taking this GDs. Okay, so this is again more important. And what is the correct time to take the GDs? They can take after the screening round, they can take after technical round, or even they can take after HR round as well. So these are the things. So some more points are there that we have to understand before going for any group discussion. One more important thought process in my mind is that if you want to represent yourself in front of public or in front of unknown people, you should not talk from your point of views only. You have to consider their opinion as well. That is more over important. Are you taking? Because this is a discussion. This is not something. Yes, please come. This is a discussion. This is not a debate. Means, for example, if you are like going for a debate, what is the difference if one-to-one conversation is there? Means, for example, if one person is trying to say something, and if some person is crossing that person, that is called the debate. But this is not like that. This is again very different part. So if you are sitting in the discussion, you have to consider someone's thoughts also. That is more important. And if you are disagree, at least you have to mention why you are disagree. Only stating a statement is not at all acceptable, because on which basis you are stating that you are disagree. So like this, so your personal opinion is not at all accepted over here. So keeping in mind is that if you are going for the discussion, then it should be like discussion only. It should not convert into the debate like this. So, what are the key points that if you want to win and if you want to crack the group discussion round, then what are the main things? For example, if immediately if someone throws some topic in front of you, and for that topic if you don't know anything, and that happens many times, like for example, if there is some topic like Ram Mandir, we know Ram Mandir is there, we know that is built by some government or built by some committee, but we don't know exact dates. Maybe we can't explain in detail. We have a devotion for that temple, we have everything about it, but that is another part. If you want to speak publicly, we should have that like years, we should have that commitments as well, right? And if we are not knowing that, at least we can start. So how we can start? So if you are a starter in the group discussion, that is the best part. That will add some points. So how you can start? You can start like good morning or like good evening, that today we are talking about this topic, like this. Today we are going to talk on this topic, like that we can start. And now my personal opinion is that, okay, yes, this is a this type of like devotional type of topic, or spiritual you can say, like that. So you can describe the type of that subject. No matters if you are knowing the information or not. This is how you can start. But many times what happen, once we get the topic, we start thinking about, yes, I don't know anything, how I talk. So this is the best way to take the initiative. And one more important thing, if you are starting and if you are stuck in between, then don't bother about it. You just state a single statement that now anybody can put their opinion. So again, you are giving the permission to someone else to put their opinion. Then you are free. Your task is done. So like that, you can be a starter. Same way, you can end up or you can conclude the JD. So being a starter, being a end person of group discussion is moreover important. Means, for example, if I'm discussing some topic for a while, again for a while, it's not important. If already some team members are already talk, if someone is having no any issue, then you can close, because keeping that timing slot in the mind, that is again more important. So if you are concluding that topic, that is again moreover important. So how to make the conclusion? So making direct result out of is not a conclusion, that I already said. So if you want to conclude at that moment of time, you should know the name of those particular people. Okay. So if anyone is telling their or anybody is sharing their own thoughts without telling their name, feel free to ask, may I know your good name? Sorry, I forgot. Like that. So if there are some four members, then you just have to mention, okay, as For example, as Rakesh said that, as Lakshmi said that, means that is his opinion, like that. As per Lakshmi's thought process, this is her opinion. As per, like we can write some Amol. He is having the good knowledge about it. He expresses, and today I also learn from Amol, like that. So this is the proper way of conclusion of any group discussion. So it is not a declaration. So you can't say कि, from my point of view. You can't say. You can simply state that yes, this is my thought process. Yes, today I got to know about from all taking taking a step ahead for the conclusion is again more important. Okay, so the things that starting conclusion get more weightage, like this. So again, for example, if there is a debate going on and you can't enter in the GD, that should not happen at any moment of time. And considering the situation that you don't know anything about it, so you can do simply nodding, I agree, I disagree. Or simplest way is to ask question. You are free to ask question. If someone is keeping like talking and not getting a chance to enter in the group discussion, simply ask a question. That particular person will be taking a pause for a while. Why? Because he will be thinking over it and then he is reacting. Okay, so if you are asking question, that is not a negative part. Okay, this is again comes under the taking knowledge from someone else, as this is a GD. Okay, so these are the ways that you can enter in the JD, but you should show that you are the active listener, you are the active participant. If you are not knowing anything and looking here and there, that shows that you are not at all interested for the group discussion. You'll be out, like that. Okay, are you understanding what I'm saying? So these are the main factors. Again, for example, if you again don't know anything about the topic, or if it is a different type of situation. For example, if there is a topic stating that men's wears women's, and in the middle of group discussion you are noticing that this particular discussion is going from woman's side only. So in that situation, if you are with the woman's opinion, then you can start with the parents opinion. Try to show that you are not a male dominant or female dominant. This is very positive property. So even though you are a male, definitely you can start with the balance opinion. These are the main points we have to keep in mind. So publicly what happened, we start to prove ourselves many times. That should not happen in any kind of, because this is a discussion, and what are the qualities that they want to check that this person is very balanced, he is having the one. Because in any IT companies, in any type of companies, there are lot many times, there are almost 1 or 2 meetings happening in a throughout the day. So in that situation we are answerable for our performance, for our work. And there, how we can't change anyone, any company's rules or like policies, we can't change. Instead, how we support those things, yes, I'm trying to do my best, but these are the situations, because of that I'm not able to doing it, so can you help me out? This is the proper approach. So if you are putting balance opinion, then this is a very positive part out of it. So like that you can start. Again, how to enter, if someone other is speaking, like you can agree with that person, like by nodding, like yes I agree, and then that person attention comes to you, like that you can enter, because that person gets to know that yes, he wants to talk something, he can stop, right? So these are the main important things. And for example, like if we talk about the freshers, then what are the important mistakes done by freshers? So let me discuss one by one again. So major mistakes are the getting angry over something publicly. That will not show that you are having the knowledge, but that is showing that you are the aggressive person. So that is not the correct way. If anyone is crossing, let him cross. Forget about it. Focus on your tone. Focus on your volume first. That is more important. The people surrounded with you, those are almost closely sitting next to you, right? So we should have that like voice or volume that easily audible to someone else. That should not be just you're being dominant in the group discussion. It's not like that. So keeping in mind is that okay, this is the GD, and I have to listen someone's opinion is more important than representing ourselves, is more important over here. Many times what happen, we easily cross anyone, and we forget to tell that person that yes, I am disagree or I'm agree, sorry to interrupt. So these type of statements are more important. Sorry to interrupt. Like that, you can start. Sorry, may I know your good name? Then you can start. You can tell your name. So remembering name is again very best habit. That is again the check by some observers like that. So for example, if again yes. So if you are showing that you are angry, then what are the things? For example, what are the things that makes you angry? For example, there is a controversial topic. Again, one example, men women, women. There are a lot many women. So absolutely, there can be things like that only. So again, if you are sitting with the men's group, still you can talk about the women. It's not that much difficult, or it's not that much different. Are you getting what I'm saying? If you are sitting with the women, and if someone throws you a topic that you should talk with the like men based women, so it's not like that. Ki, no, you should talk against the men. You should talk against the women. It's not like that. It is your personal opinion. You can put the way suits you. Okay, are you getting? So in this situation, if someone is crossing you, so that is the situation created in that group discussion. That is the reason they want to check the aggression. Because for example, in many IT companies, if you are handling some clients, for example, if you are working for Monday to Friday, okay, Monday to Friday for 9 or 10 hours per day, and if you are expecting that I should get Saturday and Sunday off, but because of some reason your colleague is absent because of some health issues, and there is a workload in your bucket, and if you want to complete that, and again there is a Diwali type of occasion, what will happen? What will happen? What you will going to do? Work on holidays. You have to work on holidays. And if you don't want to work on holidays, what are the things or what are the action or what are the human behavior you will do? Try to convince client, try to convince manager, right? Or if that particular team members are not getting convinced, then there can be possibility that there can be lot of anger. And in the anger, what happen? I will keep my mobile off. I will not log in. I will be having different excuses like there is no electricity. I can come up with some different extraordinary excuses that the computer is not working. Right? So these qualities are more important if you are working for a specific client, because that is again a client sitting far from you, and that client is not there. And if there is a specifically there is a work from home, then there can be possibility that any person can give the lot many excuses, right? And in the anger only these things are happening. If your mind is too silent, if you are ready to work, no, this is the important thing. If I'm handling this client, definitely company will be getting the on the time revenue, like that. So these things are more important, and those qualities are checked by any group discussion through any team members. Are you getting? So like this. So these are the more important. So agreeing, disagreeing, suggesting your opinion, asking for a clarification, interrupting politely, general discussion. This thing shows that there should, matlab, these things should be represented without anger. Are you getting? And what is the anger is for the tone. If you are talking politely, definitely anyone can understand. But if anyone is not talking politely, what will happen? We stop talking with that particular person. That is more important. So conclusion is again more important. So these are the some simple and small things. Again, the best and frequently issue that I observe for many students is that the fear. Because how many times in our career, in our routine, that we are talking in front of 4 to 5 people? Almost no times. Almost no times. We don't sit. If we are a friends of four friends of group, if you are a 10, or if you are two friends of group, how many times it happens that let's talk in English throughout a day? I think no times. Right? So this is the main factor that lot many freshers are having the fear about it. How do I talk? So if you ask me how do I prepare for the group discussion, then there are simple tricks. If you are coming for the classes and if you are having a positive group around you of 4 people, 5 people, sit together for a half hour and let's talk on this topic. This is a more important thing, because once you get the idea that how you can talk without looking here and there for at least half hour, then only you can able to crack the group discussion and you can enter in the IT field. So keeping this target in the mind, so start preparing like this. There are no such a family members who will be sitting for you, talking for you. He might be getting bored, but the students who are with you in the classes can sit with you, can, and we do have a daily preparations here also. So in that preparation, don't worry about it. If you don't know anything about it, forget about it. And many students are having fear that they are saying that they don't have dictionary. Who said that dictionary is more important? Like as I am talking in English now today and yesterday also, how many times it happened that yeah, I'm using some extraordinary keywords? I think not. Everyone is understand. This is very normal English, basic English that we understand, and that is more important. Like if you are sitting in GD, HR round, any interview, the people who are in front of you, those are again, though already started with the basic part only, they understand you very well. And if there is some grammatical mistake happening, don't worry about it. Grammatical mistakes, relax. Understanding the prospect or perspective is more important over here in any kind of group discussion. Doesn't matter ki and intention is very clear through our emotion, through our expressions. That is more important. So keeping the targeting in mind that I should talk half hour without looking here and there, that should be the target, and then only you can able to crack some group discussion. This is the only thing that I can do. And here also we do have a daily preparations for this thing. So don't worry. And as you are a fresher, if it is your first job, obviously you can do mistakes. Later on, if you are working with some team, definitely you do learn. So how human learns from other people, like by looking, by watching, by copying, right? Copying actions, emotions, words, like that only we learn, right? So after getting into the job, there is no such a situation that anybody is blaming for your language. There is no such a situation. But before entering in IT field, you should know, okay, yes, I want to talk in front of 4 to 5 people, and hence there are some small activities. So taking forward with those activities or with those GD is more important. So if we are in the IT, like if we are looking for a IT field and if we want to enter in the IT field, we should not underestimate anyone. We should not have that underestimating behavior. Means what? Ki, yes, I am considering that I want to go into the IT, and if I am having some circle like trainers, some friends around you, you should not say that कि for example उसको भी कुछ नहीं आता, what should I do? मतलब never underestimate it, because everyone is having their unique quality. Everyone is very special, and people are having different types of knowledge around you. Try to take out that. So that is moreover important. So having the positive friendship is more important here. And don't worry if you are failing for the grammatical mistakes. Don't worry, they will understand. But intention should be very correct. If you are talking with a very rude tone, people will understand. This is not the correct tone. Okay. So like that. So any questions or doubts till time? Have you done with the things? Online students, any doubts or queries today? Manali, are you there? If you are having any questions, doubts, again, there are some topics for the online group discussion that you can prepare for as a beginner. So those topics are, just a second. There are common topics, you can note it down. Social media, good or bad. You can prepare for these topics. Second is artificial intelligence. Next is future of higher education. That is more important. Smart city, future of sports. These are the common topics. Future of sports. women entrepreneur. Then I can write some smart city mission. Again, there can be some current affairs. What is going on right now? So these are the common topics that most probably asking for any group discussion. Many times people are asking you can take your own topic and discuss in between. So you can take the simple topic, very simple that you know very well like that. So education you can take, you can talk a lot many times for over the education. You can talk over the social media as well. And we already had multiple times group discussions over there, right? So today I can't take this session online because everyone is having their own like thought process. So these things are very private from my point of view, and this session is very public. So we'll be having this discussions throughout our regular weekday, but not over here. So for online students, you can send some request to our support team for different type of group discussions. Why? Because we will be having the video call like discussion over here through Google Meet or through Tracto platform. Okay, so have you noted down the topics? These are the 6 topics, those are most commonly asked, and till time I think a lot many companies ask for the social media topic only. That is the very trending topic nowadays. So like that, so for that at least you need to know very basic information that what are the social media platform. Like many students fail by talking the platforms as well there only. They thought that Google is a social media, but it's not. So from my point of view, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, these are the social media platform. Again, Twitter is not. It is a some different platform, not used for social media. I think Snapchat is also there, like that. I think WhatsApp and some other are messaging applications. Those are again not coming under the social media. So like that. YouTube Shorts is so like again comes under the social media, but Google is not because Google is a educational or like search engine, like that. Chat GPT is again a search engine. It's not a social media. So first, if we are talking about some social media platform, then we should make some small research. Again, if we want to talk about the current affairs, we should talk some business related or technology related news. It should not like that ki we are reading some local newspaper like Sakal, Lokmat, and we are talking about those current affair news. This is totally different. You will be creating very different impact. Okay. Again, if you are talking for the artificial intelligence, your mind should be very clear that not only a chat GPT is AI, but there can be lot many AI applications. Those are done by backend coding in the Python or any language, and that is solving the normal small problems of developers, some educational students like that. So and many students are having the thought process that AI is reducing the jobs. But before stating that statement, you should know how that reducing the jobs. So we setting only statement is not at all considerable at any moment of time. Are you getting? So you have to research on this first, and you should research like ki, yes, I am going to talk this topic in the group discussion, and how should I mention my different points. So like that, chat GPT will be giving you some points. If you are only meaning that artificial intelligence, then it will be showing the only definition about it. It is not mandatory, and 90% of time we forget the definition. And if we forget our definition, then definitely it is a down confidence for us, and anybody can catch us. Future of sports in India. Then what is the major important? What is the sport for India? We should start from that. What are the major stadium? You should know about the cricket. What is the last match, when it was happen, at which place it was happen, like important team members names you should recall those things. So like this, men vs woman entrepreneur, you should know the woman entrepreneur's name, at least two name or one name. At least you should know the men, and you should understand the difference between business and the entrepreneurship. Those two things are very different. Business is what the idea which is already there, that comes under the business. The idea that is very new innovation, just like a Ola is very new, that is a new innovation, right? That comes under the entrepreneurship. But if you talking about the Mintra, that is the same copy of Amazon, that is already there. So she is a businesswoman, she is not an entrepreneur. try to understand these things first. Again, if you are talking about the smart city mission, you should give the best example of smart city now, like how that can be designed and how it is harmful to humans, how it is grateful for the humans only. You should be talking from two aspects in every time. Are you getting? So like this, so these are the basic topics you can prepare for it. And then you can, until and unless you do talk in front of someone, till time you can't prepare for the group discussions. This is the main point. If you are reading, then you are a silent observer for a YouTube, for Google. But until and unless you are representing in front of someone with the 15 minutes, consistent 15 minutes of time, then you can say that yes, I am bit comfortable now and you can talk. Okay? Any questions, any doubts till time? Anyone is having? Almost done from my side. This is only half hour session today. Any doubts, any queries? Vishnu, काय doubts? इकडे स्वाती, काय डाऊट्स? क्लिअर झालं सगळं, कसं बोलायचं काय? आपले झालेत, बरेच झालेत, राईट? ठीक आहे. So online students, if you are having some doubts, queries, and if you want to attend these sessions every day after post lunch, definitely do message to Mukta madam and Abhijit sir. Okay, fine. Have a great weekend. See you on next Saturday. Right, next to next Saturday. So next Saturday we are having week off. Sorry, as a holiday for a Diwali occasion. Fine. Thank you. Yes.